Hello basketball coaches and basketball players. Today I am going to show you every single half-court zone defense that there is in basketball. Hey coaches and players, how do you like this shirt? Link in the description. So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Basketball Coach Alan, or what I usually say is Alan from Al's Basketball Training. So basically on this channel, if you're new, I show basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit the like button and subscribe. Basically today, I am going to show you every single zone half-court defense that there is. So let's get down to the clipboard, and without any further ado, let's head on into this. So first here I'm showing you the 2-3 zone defense. Basically, if you are really basic into zone defense, basically zone defense is you're guarding an area. So player 3 in this zone is playing this area, 5 is playing the middle, 4 is playing this area, and then we've got player 1 who's playing this area and player 2 who is playing this area. As you can see, all of these areas over here, here, and there overlap. The idea behind that is in those areas, generally speaking, you want to be double teaming. The idea behind the 2-3 zone defense is to really shut down that low block so that nobody is able to score around the net. You would do this defense against a taller team or against a team who's able to drive the ball really well. Now let's move over to the 3-2 zone defense. Now the 3-2 zone defense, we have player 2 who's guarding this area, player 1 who's guarding the top, the point, and then we have player 3 guarding the wing. We now have player 5 stretching this whole distance and player 4 stretching this whole distance. Now in this defense, obviously the main ideas is to shut down the top of the 3, basically to allow or disallow the opponent to shoot 3-point shots. What is really weak against this defense is the post. You only have 2 players down there. So if you as an offensive team see this, you can really start doing baseline cuts or cutting along the Russian spot, which is behind the backboard. I've done a previous video on what that is, and I will probably reiterate that in another video coming up soon. However, basically this is to shut down this area of the court. So if you're playing against a team that can shoot threes really well from there, this is the defense that you are running. If you're playing against a team that is really weak in this area of the court, then you can run this defense as well because, well, that's the only area that would be really wide open if you are the offensive team. Now here we have the 1-3-1 half-court zone defense. In the 1-3-1, we are really shutting down the center of the court. However, again, these areas are sort of wide open, and these areas have a possibility of being open depending on how fast your wing players really are. Now basically we have player 2 who is guarding this area, player 4 who is guarding this area, player 1 who is guarding up top, we have player 2 who is guarding this area down here, and then we have player 5 guarding down here. Of course, same idea, those areas that touch are all double team spots. This defense is really good if you are playing against a team that has a lot of high-low passes. So if you have a team that is playing a lot of like triangle type offenses, this might benefit you as a coach and as a team. So now here we have the 2-1-2. Now this defense, many different coaches have way different ways of coaching this defense. So how I like to run this defense is I like to have player 5 guarding the high post. I like having player 4 guarding and player 3 guarding the low posts. In this defense, I would not be too worried about this area at all, as one of these 2 low players, if not both of them, are able to guard that area at the same time. What we have up top is basically a big line. This is obviously how I like to coach it. An imaginary line down the middle. If the ball is on this side, this player has him. If the ball is on this side, this player has him. Quite simple. Now, when I was in high school, my rep team, which down in the States would be classified as an AAU team, We had a 2-1-2 defense. However, I was the center. Now, I wasn't necessarily the biggest player on the court. However, how we like to play it was player 5 could stretch between either a 2-3 or a 3-2 depending on the actual play that's being run. So we never ever played actual man-to-man defense. We kept on sliding between 3-2 and 2-3 zone defenses, and that's how we were able to play the 2-1-2. So we would set up in the 2-1-2, the other team would run a 3-2 or a 2-3 defense, or offense I mean, and then I would slide down or slide up and defend that play. Now, with the other team, if they had the ball at the point like this, I was the actual point guard defender up top. Now, I'm 6'2". At the time, I was around roughly 230 pounds, roughly at the time we were playing this defense, between 220, 230. So I was not the most skinniest. However, I was the most powerful, so I was able to get in a quick first step in front of the player, take a charge, or just be able to basically direct him towards the right or left side to a faster player who would then be able to jump in front of him for a charge or to steal the ball. Hey guys, quick 10-second ad, or at least I'm going to try for 10 seconds. I have a basketball defense book that I know you will enjoy. Basically, anything below that free throw line, this whole area, gets a double team, so try it out. Check out the link in the description. It is called the Unbeatable Basketball Defense. Now, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe. If I missed any half-court zone defenses that you may run with your team, let me know in the comments below. I will then redo this video later on. However, these are the main defenses that I have seen as a coach and as a player. And these are the main defenses that I know work at the high school or younger level. So I have seen a defense that was a 1-1-3. That was really interesting, but it didn't work. I seen in one team in Oakville running that defense, and it failed every single time against teams that were lower than them in the standings and rankings. So I'm not going to show that defense. It was just way too weird. But check out my Unbeatable Basketball Defense book if you desire to. Basically, with that defense, anything below that free throw line is a double team. And the way I get away with doing that without having any open spots in the court, you'll just have to see for yourself because, hey, I've developed it with many, many different coaches. The total number of coaches that I personally gave the book to have them try and to reiterate and see what works, what doesn't work, and how we can make it better was around 15 or 16 coaches total, somewhere around there. This was back years ago. It's changed a lot since, and the book is here to stay, and it's a very good defense, so I hope you guys get to check it out. Anyways, I will see you guys next time, and happy early Christmas. Hello everyone, just a quick 5-second ad. Basically, there's a new thing called a community tab on YouTube. If you go to my channel and you click on the community tab, I put a whole bunch of different polls and stuff, and you can comment. I ask a whole bunch of just silly, random questions. Maybe not silly, but interesting questions. Hello, so if you have liked this video, click over here to subscribe, or maybe over here, depending on which side I put it on. I don't know yet. Anyways, also, the opposite direction, or the opposite side, is another video you may like. So I hope to see you again in one of those next videos. Yeah.